day. Oh, another song. Oh, another day. Oh, another song. Oh, another day.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo, baby sleeping mono. Girl sweet like a mango, gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo, then hit the sign in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like
Welcome to MLB The Show. Let's explore gameplay options and help you decide which options are best for you. To use directional hitting, move the left stick in any direction, then press A for a normal swing, B for a contact swing, or X for a power swing. To use zone hitting, move the left stick in the direction of the pitch to adjust the plate coverage indicator, also known as the PCI. When the PCI is aligned with the ball, press A for a normal swing, B for... To use default base running, hold left bumper to advance all base runners. Press right bumper to retreat all base runners. To use classic base running, hold left bumper to advance all base runners. Press right if auto base running is... When using button accuracy throwing, it's important to hold the button of the base you'd like to throw to before the ball is picked up. When using button throwing, it's important to, when using pure analog, if auto throwing is selected, the computer...
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
No sé cuál me voy, el perro, el Porsche, la Citre o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacen otros como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Mere, no me venga a afrontar, pregúntale al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No siente que me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y en la estatal, cambiaste la válvula ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sí que no va a cambiar, lo que se viraron que le va a llamar. Y si me tiran saben que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, la corta tan digital. Los roles, los demás, la caja nunca para de sonar. La baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca
It's easy to forget sometimes how challenging it is for any prospect to make it all the way to the major leagues. Sean Casey is with me today. Case, what are some of the challenges that fans might not understand from the outside?
Well, it's funny. When I talk to players that are just getting into pro ball and haven't played 12 years in the big leagues myself, I always say, how come 90-some% of minor leaguers don't play a day in the big leagues, right? And why is it so hard? And I always say, listen, because the mental grind of playing every night, some guys just can't do it. And I think that's the biggest thing from your big league players, your minor league players, is the big leaguers learn how to go one pitch at a time, play one day at a time. It's a tough skill. It's a skill you have to learn, but that's the biggest difference of why the guys make it and why the guys don't.
And certainly if you're going to go one day at a time, one pitch at a time, there has to be a certain level of tolerance for failure and being able to just move past it. That is so critical for any player.
You got to have a short memory in this game. You have to have a short memory because at the end of the day, if it's one pitch at a time and you take a bad swing, you can't let that ruin your at bat. If you're a pitcher and you let up a 3-run home run, you got to get the ball back and go one pitch at a time. That's the only way to build that consistency in pro baseball.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA West. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Salt Lake Bees and the Tacoma Rainiers. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Darren McCowan, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Here's Kyle Saul. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Kyle Saul.
1-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So here is Dino Bones. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's a fair ball, lined to the right side.
Henderson.
And now in the box, Danny Henderson, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
This guy loves hitting right-handed against left-handed pitching, hitting over 350 on the year against left-handed pitching.
Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Young is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So now here is Garrett Banks looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Bones over at second. Henderson on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brandon Marsh trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out. Next to hit is Kyle Saul. He flew out in his last AB. Swinging a little blooper to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Whoa.
Stepping in once again is Dino Bones. He collected a base hit his first time up. Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
And now here is Danny Henderson. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
And now James Ritchie. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Theis on third. Marsh at second with 1 away. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He'll come home with it. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. Tried to test the arm that time, but he was having none of it. A great throw to end the frame. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Next to hit, Dino Bones. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Bees lead it 4-2. Now at the plate, here is Taylor Ward. Flew out last time up.
The third baseman, number 3.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And stepping in, Dino Bones, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard to short. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Danny Henderson.
Down the right field line, and that's going to be a fair ball. Rodriguez is on his way home. He comes across to score, and the deficit is down to only 1 now. Throw won't get him.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
So stepping in is Nicky Delmonico. A potential tying run for him at third base.
Nicky Delmonico.
There we go. He's set and the pitch. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So next to hit is Garrett Banks, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And that misses, ball 4, so now the tying run will come across to score.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Digging in will be Brandon Marsh. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bones comes on now and makes the catch in shallow. Digging in next, Dino Bones. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Lined hard to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. 10-4 the final in this game. The Bees scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Domingo Tapia gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Bees, 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rainiers, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Salt Lake Bees and the Tacoma Rainiers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Isaiah Campbell will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Whoa.
Ready now is Dino Bones. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. Couple of runners on base with 1 down, and digging in next will be the outfielder Nicky Delmonico.
Nicky Delmonico.
The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Thanks.
Next up, Garrett Banks. Bones on second. Henderson at first. 2 out in the inning. Ground ball right side. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Bees are out in front, 2-0. Now at the plate, James Ritchie. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning.
High and deep to right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now to bat, Dino Bones. He singled in his first AB. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Young is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So now to the plate, Jeremiah Jackson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bones is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. So now into the box is Dino Bones. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in next, Danny Henderson. He flew out in his last debut.
Danny.
The 3-2 pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit out towards second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired like clockwork. Striding in is Dino Bones, singled in his last at-bat. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
First baseman, number 17, Danny Henderson.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, here is Taylor Ward. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Bones is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they clip. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Raul Estrada. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Bones finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Bees lead it 5-3. James Hoyt enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. From the stretch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a flare out to left center. Jackson ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
We're talking about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
At the plate now is Danny Henderson, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
On to first, a double play. So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Dino Bones. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jan is there, and he'll bring this one in. A run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Rainiers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Austin Warren claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Well, he's bearing down on the major leagues, and it's clear to me, nobody's going to tell me he's not going to be a star as a two-way player. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, what do you see when you look at him, and what does this player mean for the game at large?
Yeah, you know, it's incredible. I mean, it's very difficult to be a two-way player at any level, you know, especially the big leagues. I mean, really, since Babe Ruth and some Shohei Ohtani, nobody in between really even tried to do that at a high level. And this guy is making it happen in AAA. I think he's winning people over yeah, this guy can actually do both at the big league level. And if it does happen, I think you'll see more teams maybe try to do this. I mean, there is a school of thought sometimes, or it's prevailed for years, let the guy pick one or the other because it's hard to do both,
right.
and let him be the best he can be at either hitting or pitching. But if this guy makes it happen, I think you're going to have him say, I want a guy like that one, you know, especially because it's like, you know, 2 players in one on your big league roster.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Washington, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Fouled away. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Bell is retired, and there's one away. In now for Washington, Starlin Castro. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Nope.
And that misses. 2-1.
Counting 2-1.
All even now. 2-2. One out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. First pitch of the AB now. Juan Soto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 6.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting second.
And now pitch on the way.
Francisco.
Bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Down the left field line and deep. Now another 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Conforto.
Scherzer comes set. Here's the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hard hit towards center. Robles gets under it and makes the catch to end. Into the box, Trey Turner. They'll get us started in the top of the second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Conforto will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Striding in now for the Nats, Yan Gomes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Popped him up. Lindor ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The third baseman,
Carter Kieboom digs in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit in the air down the right field line. The set and the 1-1.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The set and the 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
The left fielder, Dominic.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now here's the first offering.
The center fielder,
Bottom of the second here with no score. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Scherzer gets the sign and the pitch. James McCann is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Down the third base. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The third baseman,
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ready with the 0-1. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Rhett Wiseman. That's popped up. Davis trying to get there, and no one will track it down.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Luis Garcia to come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. And that misses for ball 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Josh Bell is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nope. Garcia stands at first with one out. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Up at the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there. Getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him. Here's Starlin Castro as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Soto is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Here's the first pitch. Trey Turner will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Castro rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as it's now a 3-0 ball game. Victor Robles digging in now as he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he will be nailed at third on a question. Austin Voth, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Brandon Nimmo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch on its way. Pounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporter. Here, one away. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. He singled first time up. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So now here is Babe Ruth looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. A double play ball to second. 4. 1 there on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. Next, it'll be Babe Ruth. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Popped him up. Contreras has a play. 1 out. So now here is Babe Ruth looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering. Stanton at second. Urshela at first with no outs. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive by Baez. To second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
Might
stepping in, Wade Boggs. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Now the first pitch. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting second.
Up next, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30.
In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Batting first, the center fielder, number 1, Kenny Lofton.
stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, cause it is so. Feel the pace. Step on the deck. We need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, kick on the throne, I'm about to flex. Home run, I'm throwing it by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive. Slide, die, line drive like Dion on prime time. I'm steady in my fun now, when I settle in, I break ground. Feel the bass, slide around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, cause it is so. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, cause it is so. Feel the pace. Two scene ain't enough, first high team is us. Man, I'm first, I'm second, I'm third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone, now alien beamed it up. Man contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like Fenway Wall, really feel fine. Worry about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light, that's just my sign. This what a ring like, if you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a hot like Rio, to do what I do takes skill. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Convoy if you got it, going live, cause it is so. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, cause it is so. Feel the pace.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It'll be Conquest Baseball action this evening between the Seawolves and the Orioles. Saturn will look to grow their empire. Coming up next. Striding in is Willie Castro, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Seawolves, the shortstop.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And look out. Boy, an auspicious way to begin our ball game here this afternoon. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So one down, no one aboard. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Now it'll be Roberto Clemente. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Severino finds it, and the throw to first ends the inning. And now in the box, Ryan Mountcastle. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now the pitch. Austin Hayes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Batting third.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Ready now for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hayes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. The big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. The first pitch of the AB now. Chad Pinder is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Next, it'll be Jed Jerko. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
The second baseman, Freddie.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Clemente has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Now to the plate, Rio Ruiz.
The third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Clemente is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Next to dig in, Pedro Severino will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Severino.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Next to stand in is Mitch Garver. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Orlando Hernandez gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in the outfielder, DJ Stewart. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and right into the shift, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Cedric Mullins will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan Mountcastle. He went down swinging to start the home first. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Austin Hayes the next to bat as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
A 2-0 finish today. The O's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Means is the winning pitcher of record. And please.
Talk about flipping the script. Mookie made the difference in 2020. And now that the Dodgers have shed their underachiever label, their sights are set on cementing their legacy as one of the best of all time. The lineup is still loaded. The staff is still stacked. And the rotation adds reigning National League Cy Young Award winner Trevor Bauer. With 8 straight division titles, 3 pennants in 4 years, and a season-opening status as a prohibitive favorite to repeat their World Series win, are we looking at a Dodger dynasty?
That was that nerve out. You ain't even get a chance to say a word out. I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds out. You ready to punch somebody?
It's time for Dodger baseball. Once again, as the boys of summer in Los Angeles open the 2021 campaign as defending champions with a visit to Coors Field. The LA roster remains stacked, and Dodger fans have reason to hope for a back-to-back performance, as Heidi Watney tells us.
Matt, I asked a few of the players how it feels to enter the season carrying the weight of high expectations placed on them as consensus frontrunners.
Dodgers skipper Dave Roberts says his team isn't content to rest on their laurels after their World Series win last year. This lineup remains loaded with superstars like Mookie Betts, Cody Bellinger, and Corey Seager leading the way. On the pitching side, the rotation is packed with talent as Trevor Bauer, the reigning NL Cy Young Award winner, joins a group already fronted by Clayton Kershaw and Walker Buehler. Nobody's repeated as World Series champions since the New York Yankees had a three-peat between 1998 and 2000. But these Dodgers are as well equipped to do it as any team we've seen.
Thank you, Heidi. Let's go get it. Opening day baseball is next. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th inning, nobody out. Now into the box, Corey Seager. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. It's off the rocks and gone. A solo home run for Corey Seager. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Justin Turner. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. Reined in. And that's the 2nd out. Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. Here's the first pitch to him. Line hard into left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. Oh, right there. Give me a knock through the left side.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. High and deep to straightaway right. Blackman going back. Still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, A.J. Pollard. Fouled off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Over to first, and that retires the side. So 2 home runs. Chris Owings is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Hit to first. Scooped up. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, center
So
fielder.
the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's only 2 for 10. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Trevor Story is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1, and it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1-2. Jordan Sheffield is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. The batter will be Gavin Lux. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. 1 gone now in the LA 7th, and up next will be the pitcher Clayton Kershaw. He's set, and the pitch. Sheffield, a native of Tennessee. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 0-2 once more. Line toward the alley in left center. And Kershaw has a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Hit in the air out to left. Hilliard is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Corey Seager. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone into the home bullpen. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is just fair as it'll hug the line and head for the right field corner. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
So here's Cody Bellinger. A swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Fuentes over to his right. And that will end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts 1 at-bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks. And the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another one sent foul.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get to Chase right there. He's been fouling everything off.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up Will Smith. First offering. Skied into very shallow right. Blackman on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. Next up is Max Muncy as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Now a little looper down the left field line. Fuentes takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Tapia. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Carlos Estevez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard.
The left fielder.
Now the first pitch.
Hilliard.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Striding in for the Rockies, Garrett Hampson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And he takes a called strike 2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Elias Diaz stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. The 0-1. Popped up. Fuentes is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Corey Seager gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it, and that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Rockies nothing. Jonathan Daza will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Trevor Story steps in now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Colorado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, D-Row?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
Hey kid, Coach here. So you want to be the next great stadium architect. Baseball's own Antoni Gotti. Well, here's where it all starts. Your stadium hub. Navigate the hub using your D-pad. Each of these options is a quick access point. To practice going in and out of the stadium hub, enter the 3D editor by pressing forward on the left analog stick, or by selecting the Prop Inventory Hub option. Look at that, a baseball world at your fingertips. Now press the View button to get back to the Stadium Hub. Practice bouncing between the Stadium Hub and 3D Editor by repeating this until you're comfortable. Practice. We talking about practice? Now first and foremost in the hub is the editing mode switch. This is a toggle that changes between easy or pro editing modes. Think about it like this. In easy editing mode, Coach makes all the plays, calls all the signs, and you can only make changes that are Coach approved. In pro editing mode, well, you're on your own. Full control over every piece. Maybe too much control. Press forward on the left analog stick to enter the 3D editor. Let's try to change a light structure. Navigate with the left analog stick until your cursor is over the light structure. Select the light structure using A and cycle through the available props using the D-pad. There you go. Easy as that. Continue to practice navigating and making selections and changes in easy mode. Even the best architects will make use of easy mode for its simplicity and the advantages within. Every great stadium needs a great stadium name. Something like Coach's Field. Yeah. Press the View button to bring up the Stadium Hub and select Stadium Properties. Use the D-pad to navigate to the stadium name option. And name your stadium something glorious. That's perfect. Couldn't have chosen a better name myself. Now let's set a location using the 2 location options. Set the first location, then the second. This could be a city and a state and a country, a planet and a solar system. Your stadium can exist anywhere you want. All right, you've made a choice. Wouldn't have been my choice, but hey, variety is the spice of life. Go ahead and set the altitude using the altitude slider. Scientists will tell you a higher number could be directly related to more dingas. Now you can select the year the stadium was made. Lastly, select a color for your stadium. This is the color of the seats that we're gonna order up for the seating sections. Can you imagine? 60,000 strong, rising from these banana yellow thrones. Excellent. Now we're ready for business. If you want to make a quick change, try changing the environment scenery. Press the View button to enter the Stadium Hub and select Scenery. Cycle through the primary scenery to quickly change your environment. Cycle through the nearby scenery to change the nearby background plane. Cycle through the distant scenery to change your distant background plane. That's all there is to it. When you like what you see, accept your changes and return to the Stadium Hub. Now let's try editing the field. Go ahead and select the field from the Stadium Hub. Cycle through the infield to quickly change your infield. Cycle through grass type to quickly change your grass type. And finally, cycle through mow pattern to quickly change your mow pattern. That's all there is to it. When you like what you see, accept your changes. There we go. Looking better already. Nothing is more important to the baseball field than the outfield wall. It's what makes baseball unique, special, better than everything else. Navigate using the directional buttons and select Outfield Wall. This is the Outfield Wall preset menu. Give it a try using your D-pad to find a preset that you like. The preset menu is only accessible from the Stadium Hub. Excellent choice. Now let's explore the full customization by pressing A to customize. You can also access full customization by selecting a wall panel from the 3D editor. Now we're in business. Full control. Each one of these dots along the bottom of the wall symbolizes a wall post. When you're in pro editing mode, just use the left analog stick at any time to move your current selection. In easy editing mode, the posts are locked in. You can select fewer or more wall posts by pressing up and down on the D-pad. You can change which primary posts you have selected by using left and right on the D-pad. Take a moment to practice and get comfortable with it. When you have more than one post selected, it will automatically select a panel. Selecting multiple posts automatically selects multiple panels. You can change the material of the selected panels by pressing A. You can change the height of selected panels by pressing left trigger or right trigger. Finally, every post has the ability to have slope turned on or off individually by pressing the left stick in. Take your time and practice the customization tools. Hey, seems like you're getting the hang of it. Way to go, kid. So you're happy with your dimensions. Well, you can also customize your props. You got your foul pole props, and then you got all your other wall props. To customize the foul poles, just hit Y when you're in wall customization. Of course, you can also select the foul poles from the 3D editor. Use the D-pad to cycle the foul poles until you're satisfied. Now let's add a wall prop by pressing A from wall customization. You can also add a wall prop by pressing A when hovering over a wall panel in the 3D editor. Use the D-pad to cycle between wall props. Use the left analog stick to move the wall prop. You can use left bumper and right bumper to jump between wall panels. Press A to place the prop once you're satisfied. You can use B to delete a wall prop. You'll notice that no wall props are allowed in center field. The batter's eye is far too important. Other than that, it looks like you've got all the tools you need. Spend some time and explore different wall customization options. When you're ready, let's go beyond the wall. In the top right corner of the screen, you'll see 2 meters. The crowd meter keeps count of your stadium capacity. The city has allowed us 60,000 seats as the limit. There is also the budget meter. This is the percentage of how much budget you've used up. And once you get to 100, you used up your stadium budget. The 3D editor is where you can access your prop inventory and bring your sandlot to life. To access the 3D editor from the Stadium Hub, simply press forward on the left analog stick. You can also select Prop Inventory from the Hub options. Practice navigating using the left analog stick to move your cursor. Use the right analog stick to orbit your cursor. Left bumper and right bumper when you need to zoom in and out. Left trigger and right trigger will lower or raise your cursor in the 3D editor. Practice navigating with those controls until you're comfortable. Let's navigate to the batter's eye. You'll notice the prop becomes highlighted when the cursor is hovering over the prop. Press A to select the highlighted prop. Now you can use the D-pad to cycle your different options. Press A when you're happy with your selection.